Brilliant. So I thought we would start with standing up tonight. So we'll just come into Tadasana. Feel the feet grounding into the earth, palms facing forwards. Take a few nice breaths down into the core. And feel Mula Bandha pulling up, Uddiyana Bandha engaged, arriving on your mat, letting go of your day. And then gently just moving the weight over to the right foot, rotating the left foot, loosening off the ankle, and the opposite way. And shaking into the toes, shaking through the calf, into the knee, into the thigh, into the hip, and bringing that knee up and out 3 times. And let's go the opposite way today as well, bringing it in and round, in and round. And then give it a hug. Just draw that knee to the chest. Try and curl your tailbone in. And then just let go of the leg. Hold it there. Use your core and relax. Moving the weight over to the opposite side. Again, rotating the ankle. And the opposite way. And shaking into the toes. Through into the calf and the knee. Through the knee into the thigh. Waking up the hip. And then breathing in. To rotate and bring the knee up. And the opposite way. And again, hugging the knee. And then gently letting go, holding that knee there, using your core. And then exhaling, bringing the leg down. Again, feet parallel, shaking through the fingers. Hi, Janine. Through the wrists, the forearms, elbows, upper arms. I said hi, Janine. I can only see your body. I couldn't see your head, but it looks like your body shaking through the shoulders. And then rolling the shoulders back and forwards. And then bringing the hands onto the shoulders, taking some mobilization as you bring the tips of the elbows round and together. And the opposite way. And relax. So we're going to breathe in and stretch that left arm 2 inches higher than you think you can go. Exhale, bring the arm down behind you. Inhaling, reaching up. Exhaling down. And the opposite way. Inhaling, stretching up. Exhaling as it comes down. One more time. Inhaling, reaching up. Exhaling, coming down. Right arm, inhaling, stretching it up in front. Exhaling, coming down. Inhaling, stretching up. Exhaling, bringing it down. And twice behind you. Inhaling, reaching up. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling. So I'm going to take my feet wider apart so I don't hit the ceiling, but you can keep your feet hip-width distance apart. We're going to cross pattern, so we're going to bring the arms up. Each arm is going to move in opposite directions. So one arm's coming up in front, one arm's coming behind you. Feel the little twist, work with the breath. And then when you've got that rhythm going, change directions. Again, working with your breath. And again, relaxing. Lovely. So keeping the feet parallel, hip-width distance apart, linking the hands behind the back, taking a nice deep breath in, feeling the chest expanding. As you exhale, lung stretch, breathing out, reaching forwards, arms stretching up. You can have the index fingers sticking out. Try and feel the whole edge of your wrist touching. So don't let the hands just open out. Try and have the wrists touching. So the ball of the thumbs touching, the side of the little finger touching. Really feel that difference. Feel the weight coming forwards onto the ball of the toes. Feel the head hanging down. Lift those arms high. Gently rotate the head round to the right. Little twist in the neck. Try not to lift the head up, just rotating. When you breathe out, let it unwind back and go the opposite way. Again, breathe out to bring it back and relax the arms and just hang down, just hanging, letting gravity take you down. Try not to reach and strain to begin with. Just let the whole of your back open up. Take your hands over to the right side of your foot, your right foot, or the right side of your ankle if you're not reaching quite as far as the foot. Over to the left foot, to the left side of the left foot. And back to the centre. Now, bend your knees so you can get your palms flat on the floor in front of your feet. So there's a couple of inches between the wrists and the feet. Look behind you, tuck your chin into your collarbones. And then what I want you to do is really push your hands into the floor. Let the body know what it would be like to take that weight of your body into your shoulders. Lift and push those hands down into the floor. Don't worry about straightening the back of the legs. Just really push into the floor. And then see if you can open the back of the legs a little bit more. And then see what happens if you come onto tiptoes. Pushing the hands into the floor, just lifting up onto tiptoes, feeling that weight. And then relax the feet, keep the knees bent, and take your time to roll your spine up. Feel every single little vertebra stacking up one on top of the other, like a pile of cotton reels, resting. And roll the shoulders back. Lovely. Okay, so we're going to do the dancer. If you want to use the wall, you can have the wall in front of you so you can lean into the wall. If you're not going to use the wall, then just stay at the front of your mats and bring your feet 3 feet distance apart. Okay, lift up your toes And really broaden the feet, really stretch those toes out. And then lower the little toe down, then the second, third, fourth, hopefully the fifth is the big toe. Take your mind down into your right foot and imagine rooting into the earth. Feel the weight come over to the right foot, peel the left foot up. Just take hold of the left ankle with the left hand and have your thighs side by side. See if you can reach back and hold it with the right hand as well. So you're just focusing on having the legs side by side. Let your hips push forwards a little bit and pull your foot away from your bottom so that the knee is just coming slightly back. Feel your shoulders opening up just like you did with the lung stretch. Now keep this. Now release your right hand and stretch it up with your palm facing up. And then as you gently lean forwards, your thigh comes a little bit higher, but keep that right hand high. Use the wall if you want to. Try not to twist at the waistline. When you want to relax, bring the arm down, release the leg. Lovely. So again, feet 3 feet distance apart. Lift those toes up, broaden the feet. Lower each of the toes down. Take your mind down into the left foot. Move the weight across. Bring the right foot up, hold the ankle. Try and have the thighs side by side. And then reach back with the other hand. So you just got your thighs side by side. Let the hips slightly push forwards and then pull the heel away from the bottom. So the knee is pulling back. And then gently release the left palm as if you're holding a bowl of soup high up. And if you want to lean forwards a little bit, lean forwards without twisting to the right. Don't lift that right hip up. Keep the left arm high. Work with your breath. And release when you want to. Relax the leg. Lovely. So take your legs nice and wide apart now. Have your feet nice and parallel. Open up your feet as wide as you can. Hands on your hips so your hips don't twist. As you exhale, bend forwards and then bring the fingertips onto the floor, slightly just in front of your shoulders so that you can lift your head up and look up. So your lower back is slightly bending. You're encouraging that lordosis, but you're lifting up your chest. And then bring your palms down, flat onto the floor. Bend your right knee. Push the hips over to the right. Keep the little toe on the left foot pushing into the floor so that you're grounded. The hands can stay where they are. And then spring up and come down to the other side. So now you're thinking about the left knee pushing over the left ankle and the little toe on the right foot pushing into the floor. Now this time as you lift, feel Mula Bandha, pelvic floor muscles pulling up as you go back over to the right. And again over to the left, Mula Bandha. And come back to the center. Lift up, roll up. Bring your hands to prayer. Bend the right knee. Keep the back upright. Lift up. Come down to the other side. Keeping the chest up. One more time each side. Knee pushing over ankle. Last one. Come back. Gently exhale as you come back down. So we've got the right palm flat on the floor, fingertips pointing to the left, turning the breastbone to the left. Only lift the left arm up as high as the line of your shoulder. Don't strain your shoulder back to feel like you're twisting further. Have the palm facing to the left, so you're not rotating your shoulder. So the palm's facing the way you're looking, and you're just trying to twist from the breastbone, as if you're turning the breastbone to the side. Legs are straight. Try and feel the weight slightly on the ball of the toes. So if you bring your right hand forwards as if it's stopping you from tipping over, feeling that lovely twist. You need to bend the left elbow and rest the hand on the kidney to take the pressure off your shoulder. You can. Then bring the hand down and twist the opposite way. And again, the right palm is facing the way you're looking, to the right, but you're trying not to strain your shoulder. You're just twisting from the spine. And again, come back to the center. Gently bend the knees, breathe in, roll up. Bring your hands onto your kidneys, push your hips forwards, gently lean back into your hands, opening up your heart again. Head rocking back. And neutralize. So we're going to go into Trikonasana with our feet at 90-degree angles. So we turn the right foot out to the side. Now I've got a longer mat because I'm quite tall. So your mat's probably a standard mat, and it's standard because that's where your feet should be, at the edges of your mat. So try and take your feet right out. The wider you've got your feet, the more space you've got to move. So go on, be really bold with this one. Take those feet right out to the edges of your mat. Okay? There you go. Feel it before you've even started. Bring those arms out to the side. So you're going to lean across to the right, and then you're just going to drop the right hand down. Doesn't matter how low it comes. Stretch that left arm up. Again, keep the breastbone opening up towards the ceiling. If it's too much on the left arm, rest the hand on your kidney. But I want you to have that big, wide leg stance. And just breathe into it. Really, I want you to keep the chest open. Feel like you're between two panes of glass. If you're doing yoga, between double glazing. Obviously, Everest double glazing. Sink that bit deeper. When you breathe in, lift up. Release the shoulders. And then bring the arms back. Now draw your chin into your throat. Turn your head to look at the right fingertips. Because your legs are nice and wide apart, you can really bend that right knee, and you've got loads of space for the knee to move forwards, and it won't go past your ankle. Try not to lean forwards or backwards. Be completely straight in your torso. Keep the hands level with the shoulders and just look at your fingertips. Slightly pull the hands back if you've got a tendency to be round at the shoulders, so that your chest is opening. Draw up Mula Bandha, draw in Uddiyana Bandha. Try not to stick your bottom out behind you. Keep it tucked in. This is Warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2. Gently lean back into your reverse warrior, but really bend that right knee. Sink, 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 sink. Be as low as you can go, because your legs are nice and wide apart. Your knees shouldn't come past your ankle. Couple more breaths. Reach over your head. Open up that armpit area, the shoulder blade. And then as you exhale, extended side angle. Create that lovely long line. Again, chest open. That beautiful straight line. Little toe on the left foot pushing into the floor. And then bring that left hand down next to the right foot. Twist the right arm up. Right knee staying bent. And then bring the right hand down. Twist the left arm up. Use your core. Breathe in. Lift your body back up. And straighten the leg. Relax the arms. Pivot the foot in. Feet nice and parallel. Hands onto your kidneys for a bit of support. Lean back. Push the hips forwards. Look up. And neutralize. So again, we've got our feet right out near the sides of our mats. Turn your left foot 90 degrees out to the side. Keep those hips square. Breathe in, stretch your arms out. So again, lean across as far as you can go. Don't let your bottom stick out behind you. Don't let your chest come forwards. And then drop the arm. You can reach up with the right arm, stretch it up. You need to rest it on your kidney, rest it on your kidney. Little toe on the right foot pushing into the floor. Try not to put too much weight in your left hand. Try and get this core used to supporting you. Let this hand just dangle a little bit from time to time. Just getting your body used to it. Sink in with the out breath. Couple more breaths. Open up that chest. Again, when you come up, lift. Use your core. So you're using your obliques, part of your core. Release the arms. And again, bring them out. So check your feet are still nice and wide apart. Draw your chin in. Turn your head to look at your left hand. If you keep your chin drawn in, you won't want to lean into the pose. Bend the left knee. Notice you've got all this space for that knee to travel over the ankle. Maybe because your legs are so far apart, it doesn't quite get above your ankle. That's fine. You've got room there to improve. Arms level. Core engaged. Uddiyana Bandha, Mula Bandha. Try not to lean back, not to lean into it. Shoulders stretching out, chest open. Gently come into your reverse warrior. So that left knee stays bent. And we reach over the head, opening up the shoulder and the chest. Almost like you're tilting the breastbone slightly up. But you're staying in that one plane. And then you come into your extended side angle. Again, the chest is staying open. The arm is trying to strengthen and straighten. And the left knee is bending. So it stacks over the ankle. Try and keep your jaw and neck relaxed. And when you gently bring that right hand down towards the left foot and then stretch the left arm up so you get that big twist. And then you twist back, bring the left hand down, right arm up, and we use those obliques and we just lift up. Excellent. Straighten the leg. Pivot the foot back, hands onto the kidneys, lean back. And then gently come back to neutral. Jump your feet together. Okay, so I'm going to show you a press up that I want you to try. And the idea of this press up is that you're placing your hands more near your waistline so that eventually you'll have more core strength and more balance, that your whole body will be able to lift up, feet off the floor too. So I'll do it at a couple of angles so that you can see. You're going to lie down. You're going to keep your elbows tucked in just like you would for like a tricep push-up, but you're going to bring your hands down near the waistline. So your palms will turn out to the sides and you're going to push up from tiptoes just like a normal push-up. Okay? So I'll do it from this angle. Elbows by your sides, hands out to the sides, on tiptoes, push up and down. So I want you to keep your core like you're a rod. So it's almost like when you push up, you're in your plank. So I want you to try and do 3. Okay, so lying down, elbows tucked in like chicken wings, hands, fingertips pointing out sideways, hands near your waistline. And then push up, hold it, and then come down, triceps work. Second one, pushing up, holding it, So it's like you're doing plank, but you've got your hands more near your center. Come down. Third one, push up. Now hold this one and lift your right foot off the floor. Straight leg, straight core, and lower back down. Lift your right foot off the floor and push back up. And come down. So, lift your left foot off the floor, push up, hold it, come down, and relax. Good. Gently come into a Sphinx pose, elbows under your shoulders, lifting your chest up, lifting your head up. So really good to strengthen your core and your upper body. And then eventually you do the push-up with both feet off the floor. Haven't quite got there yet myself, but I'm working on it. So hold your Sphinx. Feel your kidneys being massaged. Gentle bend in the lower back. And then relax all the way down. Bring your hands under your shoulders. Breathe in, lift up, high cobra. Shoulders might feel a little bit tired now. And pull back, extended child's pose. Bottom on the heels, bring the palms together. Head down, elbows close to each other. And then bend the elbows so that you can bring the thumbs onto the back. Stretching out that armpit area. Walking the elbows up towards the top of your mat. Breathing into that upper lung. Few more breaths. And then gently release the arms and roll up into your downward facing dog. So really take your time to pedal out your heels, lengthen through those calves, bending one knee, pushing the opposite heel down to the floor. Feel the hips shimmying from side to side. Lovely. And then we're going to lift up that left leg. We're going to bend the knee, twist the knee right up to the ceiling. Keep the twist, and then just straighten the left leg as if you're pointing your toes up towards the ceiling like some elegant ballet dancer. And then again, keep the twist, bend the knee, and then straighten the leg second time. Lengthen through those quadriceps. One more time, bend the knee, stretch the leg up, point those toes. Beautiful. And then relax the leg down. You need to rest on your knees for a moment, rest on your knees, and then swap sides. So you bring the right leg up, you twist, bend the knee, twist the knee up, really open up those hips, and then straighten the leg, point those toes, feel length. Bend the knee, and again, straighten the leg, stretching out, pointing the toes to the ceiling. Third time. And then come back into your downward dog. Move your shoulders over your hands into your plank. Hold your plank strong. Lift your right foot off the floor. Bend the elbows, come down. Breathe in, lift up. High cobra. Breathe out, push back, downward dog. Come forwards into your plank. Lift your left foot off the floor. Nice straight line. Stretch that leg out, bend the elbows, come down. Gently reach back to take hold of both ankles. Bend the knees, lift the feet. So lift your chest up, lift those thighs off the floor. The quads got a nice stretch with the dancer. Taking that little bit deeper. Holding it. And relaxing. Release the legs. This time, lift up through high cobra. And bend the knees, lift the feet up behind you. Oh, it's very breezy here today. Strong gales and very dark. So we're going to relax the feet down. This time we're going to come back into full child's pose. Bottom on the heels, forehead on the mat, arms by your sides. Completely relaxed. Imagine golden light flowing up your spine from the tip of your tailbone all the way up to the crown of the head. And gently breathe in. Roll up into Thunderbolt if you can. If your knees don't like this position, or your ankles, then by all means sit in any cross-legged, comfortable position for you. But if you can do Thunderbolt, try Thunderbolt. Bring your left arm up for Gomukhasana. So traditional sitting pose for Gomukhasana. And right arm behind. As always, this isn't about linking the hands together. It's about feeling the chest and the heart open, the shoulders working, the jaw relaxed, the neck long, and breathing deeply and controlled, mindfully and deeply. I hope the weather improves. I'm on holiday next week. I haven't looked at the long-term forecast. And gently unraveling to the opposite side. Breathing, jaw relaxed, chest open. And release when you're ready. So I think you're all still sat in Thunderbolt. So if you're not all in Thunderbolt, you can still do this with your legs crossed. We're going to lean back on our hands. So kind of like wrists, but just under your shoulders. Let your head rock back if you can. Bend your elbows as far as you can, lowering yourself. If you feel the urge, come down onto your elbows. And take that much deeper back bend. And gently again, you come up slowly using your hands. Just counter stretch by coming back into your child's pose for a couple of breaths. And again, rolling back up. So I've still got my toes pointing behind me. I bring my hands onto the floor, just slightly in line with my knees. My wrists are just in front of my knees. And I'm going to push my hands into the floor like we did in that beginning forward bend and lift my knees up so that my ankles are getting that huge stretch and I'm using my core. So you just lift your bottom and your knees up as high as you can go, and you're really pushing. So the backs of your toes are pointing behind you. You're not on tiptoes. If you're on tiptoes, you can lift far too high. There's no core. So you just lift your knees a bit off the floor, lift your bottom off, push your hands in, and then roll onto your tiptoes, and you come forwards into a really short downward dog. Really short downward dog. And then just bend the knees, hop the feet towards your hands and sit down on your bottom. Excellent. So really good stretch for those ankles and working your core at the same time. So we'll come into our staff pose, and then we're going to come into our sitting spinal twist. So you can bring your left foot up, over your right leg, and you can bring your right foot round. So you can do your sitting spinal twist how you would normally, but if you want to take it a little bit deeper tonight, take your left foot just a step forwards, just a small step forwards. So sit up nice and straight, just like you would normally, and twist all the way into your spinal twist, twisting around to the left. Keep the shoulders level. Have your left palm flat on the floor, arm against your body, so that your shoulders are level and you're nice and straight. Okay? And then if you want to take it deeper, take your right hand, feel like it's being pulled to the side, and then take the elbow against the knee and bring the hand to hold your shin bone. So I'll do it from the opposite angle. So the foot comes a little bit forward, makes it easier. The hand comes across, elbow against the outside edge of the knee, and you're holding just above your ankle. And your left hand is supporting you, holding you up. And you get this deep twist. Feel it all along those spinal muscles. And breathe. And then gently release. Unravel all the way around to the opposite side. So now you've got your right hand supporting you, and you can lift your bottom off the floor, roll onto the ball of your left foot, stretch your left arm up, and if you can, stretch out the left leg. When you need to come down, bring the foot back down. Twist back into your spinal twist, twisting all the way around to the left. And gently release. So to do the opposite side, stretch the legs out. So this time it's that right foot that comes across the left leg. Bring that left foot round if you can. And again, if you want to take it that little bit deeper, you don't have to. You can do a normal spinal twist. You can just bring that foot a little bit forwards. This makes it easier as you twist. So do your normal twist first. Just keep that right hand to give you some support by your side. And if it feels good, stretch the arm out. Take the elbow across the knee. Hold your shin. Big twist. Feeling those spinal muscles. I can never say the name of them, spinulatus. They're like a long muscle that wraps around your spine, giving it support. Really strengthens in the plank, side plank pose. And again, as you release, you unravel round, reverse twist. This time your left hand supporting you, so you can lift your bottom up and you're on the ball of your right foot. And then this is like a variation, the side plank, stretching that leg up. And when you want to come back down, bring the foot down. Ravel back round to the right to twist. And again, unravel. Stretch the legs out. So we'll just sit in staff pose. Nice and strong, nice and straight. And then bring your palms by your sides. Have your palms flat on the floor. Again, push your hands into the floor. Feel them making contact as if you're about to lift yourself up. Push up. And then take a deep breath in. And then as you breathe out, lift your bottom up into your table pose or full bridge. Gently look up or tuck the chin into the collarbones. When you breathe out, lower your bottom back down between your hands. So we'll try that again. Take a deep breath in, and then as you breathe out, lift up, holding it. And as you breathe out, lowering. Lovely. And then come into a cross-legged position. Fantastic. So I'm hoping that over the hour, if you'd had any food before the class, that will have got a little bit digested. And we can do a little bit of Kapalabhati. Now, Kapalabhati shouldn't be done if you have had a big meal, if you've had any recent abdominal surgery, although I'm sure I'd know about that, and if you have any hernias or stomach ulcers, this can aggravate that. So if that is the case, it might be that you just want to do Uddiyana Bandha, drawing your navel back and just holding it there to strengthen your core. But what I'd like you to do is take a really deep breath out, pull your navel back towards your spine, pull your diaphragm up. So this whole area is concaving and emptying and becoming hollow. And then breathe in to release. Okay, try that again. Drawing it in and up. Breathe in to release. So third one. Drawing everything in and up. And again, releasing. Now, if that felt comfortable, this time I want you to pump. So I want you to do about 10 breaths, nice and fast. And as you breathe out, pump your navel back and up. Okay? So do 10 breaths. And then what I want you to do is take a deep breath in, tuck your chin bone down into your collarbone, Jala Bandha, and pull your pelvic floor muscles up. So you're sealing in all of that energy, creating this cosmic explosion in your core channel. So you're going to do about 10 Kapalabhatis, or Bhastrikas, because we're forcing the out-breath out, and then Jala Bandha and Mula Bandha, okay? Now, if you suffer with high blood pressure, then maybe just do Jala Bandha so it doesn't create too much pressure in the system. All right? So in your own time, 10 pumps, as fast or as slow as you need to. When you've done your 10, it's a deep breath in. Jala Bandha, Mula Bandha. Hold it for as long as you can without straining. When you need to release, you release Mula Bandha, Jala Bandha, and then you breathe out. And I'd like you to do that 2 more times, the Kapalabhati and then the 2 main bandhas, Jala Bandha, Mula Bandha. Always release Mula Bandha, Jala Bandha. So when you're ready. Lovely. And then when you're done, keep the legs crossed and just gently lie down. Let your knees rock out to the sides. Bring your palms above your head, but have your hands a bit closer to the crown of the head so your elbows can rock out. And then just slide the soles of the feet to come together. Knees still rocking out to the sides. So as you rest there with your palms together, soles of your feet together, shoulder girdle opening, hip girdle opening, diaphragm in the middle. All of the chakras are opening. Root chakra, Svadhisthana, Manipura, Anahata, Arjuna. Vishuddhi, Arjuna, Sarasana. And then gently relax your arms down and your legs down so you're in full Shavasana. Take your mind all the way down to the tip of your tailbone and imagine that bright red light spiraling like a whirlpool. And as you breathe in, you imagine that healing red light spiraling up into your root chakra, the seat of survival. Just imagine breathing in red light spiraling up into the root chakra. Feeling grounded and rooted, supported. The adrenals calming, rest on top of the kidney. Calming your nervous system. Svadhisthana chakra at the pubic bone. That bright orange light spiraling and swirling round like a whirlpool of healing orange light. The seat of pleasure, where we draw towards us the things we enjoy and we push away the things we dislike. We learn to share, give and receive. That orange light spiraling down, nourishing the lower organs of reproduction, churning through this physiological sink where energy can stagnate and accumulate, nourishing the ball and socket joints of the hip, lower organs of reproduction. Solar plexus chakra, where the colour is yellow, this bright sunshine light spiraling down into the navel, spiraling down into the centre of your being. And we begin to form opinions and beliefs. We begin push our ideas into the world, seek acceptance. And balance, we have that power to transform, burn away the drifts, leave the pure, to live in the moment. To let go of the past and suppressed emotions. To trust that the earth will support us and provide for us. The heart center, where the colour is green. Seat of unconditional love and compassion. Self-acceptance. Self-worth. Empathy. Forgiveness for others. Recognizing the divine light within us and with all sentient beings. Recognizing that we're all the same. Sky blue light at the throat. Seat of communication. Self-expression. Creativity. All things become one. Third eye, the colour indigo, that deep blue indigo light, awakening the third eye, the intuition, the insight, learning to trust your inner voice, listen to your heart and your gut. The crown, that heavenly light, shining down like a shaft of light, spiraling down into the crown, through the core of your body, all the way down to Muladhara. Imagining that golden bubble of light all around you. A shower of golden light shimmering from your head to your feet. Protecting you, energizing you. In your own time, you can give your knees a hug. Have a rock from side to side. Rolling up to sitting when you're ready.